Who's your best friend today in this world today?
Oh, probably the old gal back there, you know. Anne Marie, yeah.
That's good, Willie. You gave me the right damn answer. I should say that more often about my wife.
Well, it's true. You know?
Yeah.
When everybody else is against you, she's usually there, you know. And, you know, tell you what you want to hear.
How'd you outlive all your old buddies?
I wonder that myself.
So you didn't do anything different? You weren't
No,
like the
I
guy
keep hearing about them dying every day. You know, we lost Roy Clark a couple of days ago, you know, and, you know, all these good buddies of mine, and I don't know why I'm still here. You know, I haven't done anything extraordinary to stay here.
You weren't the guy that said, no, I've had enough. No, I'm going to go home now. You weren't that guy?
Not yet, no. Not yet.
I know. I've seen you over at Shep's house rolling later than me. I see myself leaving before you. I left you and Chris there one year. What do you do with your time off?
If I'd like to have something, I'll tell you.
Oh, shit, you can take it off.
Well, I haven't been off. Look at my schedule. I hadn't been off in a while, and I'm getting ready to get a few days off down here in Texas, and that's cool.
And what do you do? Like, what are you doing on a day?
I got some horses I like to hang out with, and got a golf course down there. If it ever quits raining, we'll go play.
I remember you had a golf course a long time. We had that a long time.
Yeah, you play still?
No,
yeah.
I'm too young.
Well, the pro told me to take 2 weeks off and quit.
Tell me about Farm Aid, though. How's
We had a good one this year, you know.
Yeah.
Had a lot of folks showed up. It was a sellout, and we raised some money for the farmers out there, and we've been doing it a whole lot of years now.
Yeah, no, it's honorable. You get stuck with it.
30-something years, I think. And you would think at one point that our government would be smart enough to take care of our farmers. They're not. But the small family farmer is basically on his own out there, so, you know, all of us have been trying to help a little along the way.
Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with that whole thing. I played Farm Aid 2 back in 1984,
Yeah.
85, and Van Halen,
yeah.
it was when I joined Van Halen, we hadn't announced yet. Well, I announced it on stage at Farm Aid, but I went on there and I said, I had a song called I Can't Drive 55, and I said, here's a song for Champaign, Illinois. Here's a song for all you tractor pulling motherfuckers. And they pulled everything off the air, and I felt so bad about that. I've never been invited back, and I talked to Mellencamp about it.
You can't say tractor.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Well, Willie finally straightened my ass out on that. I thought it was motherfucker.
No, that's cool. I thought that was funny,
back.
man. I thought that was great.
Well, I'll be happy to come back, you know, and redeem myself, and it make me feel good because I love that.
Come on back, yeah.
Well, I caused a little trouble, but I
Good.
guess. But
That's
you
what
have
we
never
do,
caused any
yeah.
trouble, right, Willie? You've
That's
never
what
caused
we
any
do.
trouble. Who's the greatest songwriter ever lived?
I don't know. You got to talk about Merle Haggard and Hank Williams, and then you start guessing. You got Chris Christopherson and Billy Joe Shaver, you know, and then you start running out of names.
I was curious because you, great songwriter yourself, you've written so many different kinds of songs. I mean, you know, you've written them old standard classics and stuff, and then you turn around and write, you know, Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die.
It's my favorite so far.
Well, it's one of my favorites too, I got to tell you.
Crazy, I wrote Crazy. The original title was Stupid.
Well, I don't think it would have been quite the hit, but you never know, because that melody and that phrasing and all that on that song, that's a wonderful song. But what do you think is the best song you ever wrote, Crazy?
Oh, I don't know. That's probably one of them. Patsy Cline had such a great record on that, and it was like the #1 all-time jukebox song for a while. So, yeah, that's one. Nightlife, Funny How Time Slips Away.
Yeah, those are standards. To have written a standard, to me, you know, as a songwriter, I'm going, man, I hope I've written a standard. You know, I gotta live long enough to find out. You know, I might have one or two. I know I got a couple of rock standards, but so I'd have this crazy little game that I play, this or that. Now, and this or that. First of all, Will, I got to tell you, I'm a nervous fucking wreck sitting here talking to you. You realize?
Good.
You're intimidating. You're the sweetest, gentlest looking human being on the planet, but you're intimidating the fuck out of me. I just had to get that off my chest.
Good.
Now, but so that this or that thing is where now it's my turn to try to get back at you a little bit, Willie. So you can't, I don't want to hear you say, well, both of them, or well, how about, you know, this one or that. It's like, you know, just boom, right? You know, just give your gut on this shit, right?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Trying to get my answers ready.
You follow your head or your heart?
Usually, instincts, whatever that is, wherever that comes from.
I would think. That would be my thing. Austin or Maui?
That's a hard one.
Oh, it is. Texas or Maui? How about Texas? We'll make it. No,
well,
we'll make it so personal.
Texas is my home, and there's no place better, in my opinion. Maui's great. It's a good place to go. It's probably the most desirable spot on the planet right now because everybody in the whole world is headed toward Maui. That's cool, There's plenty of room over there.
Acoustic or electric?
Well, I like an electric acoustic, I like trigger with an amp.
I played that guitar a minute ago.
Did you?
Oh,
cool.
man.
Cool. It's a good guitar.
I had goosebumps on my damn arms when I picked it up. They're coming back now, just telling you.
Just thinking about it.
Damn,
trigger's great.
Thank you, my friend.
My pleasure, Sammy.